Good morning to all of you. I welcome all the distinguished guests on the dais. The chief guest, Mr. Chaitanya Prasad, the Controller General, Patent, Trademark, Design and GI, Indian Patent Office, Government of India. Mr. Fernando dos Santos, Director General, African Regional Intellectual Property Organization. Mr. Mahendra Agarwal, our special guest of honor, who is the CEO of Gati Limited. My very old, inspiring and guidepost, Professor Hans Godard, Professor Sigram Sangler, John, our knowledge partner from Sugru Mayon, Mike Dwanzwik, our co-organizer from Lakshmi Kumaran, Dr. Malati, who is just like my sister, and distinguished speakers from more than 30 countries, and dear delegate friends. It is my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you at this 7th edition of Global Intellectual Property Convention. It is with the grace of God and with the support and cooperation of all of you that we have been able to consistently organize this annual mega IP event in India, and it has been taking a true global character over the years. And the theme of this 7th IP convention is the power of IP, the gateway to growth. When I say this, I also believe in it, because today IP has become the powerhouse to the engine of growth. The entire global knowledge-driven economy today is being driven practically by the innovation and the technology, and the intellectual property right actually make this intellectual property a valuable commercial asset for the corporates. From several studies, it is found that the commercial value of the IP asset has been increasing consistently for the past few years, and it is also contributing a lot in the national income of the country, and there is a direct correlation between the recognition of the intellectual property as a whole and the growth in the economy, the size of the economy. When we look at the United States, today we find that 35% of the US GDP is contributed by the IP intensive industries. And similarly, when we look at European Union, we find 39% of the gross domestic product of all the European nations put together who are part of the European Union, that is 39%. Not only the income, because we understand in the economic field that if there is a growth, if there is wealth, but if it is not adding to the employment of the people, it is a jobless growth. But what we find from the studies that the IP is also contributing to the growth in employment. And what we find from the studies that almost 11% of the employment is generated in the United States only through the copyright. In all the G8 countries, there is a quite good contribution not only in the GDP but also in the employment generation through the IP. So therefore, if we say that IP has really become a powerhouse for the economic growth, in true sense, by contributing to the share of the GDP and also contributing to the generation of the employment, I think I would not be exaggerating in my this understanding. Now when we think about IP, we have to understand IP in a holistic manner. And there I find there are 5 important components of IP which makes the true analysis of the strength of IP in a country as a IP ecosystem. And these 5 components are creation of IP. First and foremost requirement is the creation of IP. If we believe in creation, then we also believe that copying of IP is bad.